Hey there, how's it going? My name is Luke and welcome back to my Source Filmmaker basic tutorial series. In the last episode we looked at setting Source Filmmaker up and making our very first project, and in today's video we are going to load in our first map, which is basically an environment. And at the end I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot an issue where you load in your map but you don't see anything, you just see a blank screen. Myself, I've only had this issue on a laptop. But for now, let's get back to the tutorial and load our first map. So at the moment you should be presented with the screen that says no map loaded, and if you don't have access to your first project, it's fine, just go to File, New, Create, and then you should be okay. But right now we currently have our first project loaded, and in order to load in our first map environment, we are going to want to... Okay, so we had this entire blank space here, and this is called the viewports. If we right click anywhere within the viewports, then we have these options, and the option we're going to want to go for is load map. So when we hit load map, a whole bunch of options that would appear on your end probably, but not in my case because I have something searched. Hang on, let me get rid of that search. And yeah, these are basically all of the map options that are loaded into Source Filmmaker. You may see some filters, so to speak, that I have, but you don't. But it's okay, we will look at how to get some of those working later on. For now, what we're going to want to worry about is just what's appearing on screen. So we have mod over here, which basically shows you the category, if that makes sense. So we have Team Fortress Movies, user mod, which is basically custom installed maps. We also have some various types of filters up here, like graphs and sound cache. I'll just have BSB file selected, which it is by default anyways. And right here we have a drop down menu, and these are more ways of filtering. So if you want to just see like Team Fortress maps only, let's say, then you would hit that. If you want everything to appear, you just hit all mods. So these are basic ways of filtering. And of course you have a little search bar down here as well. So if you wanted to load in the Team Fortress Badlands map, for instance, which I've apparently spelt as Badlands, my mistake, hang on, Badlands, thank you, then we could do that. So yeah, it doesn't really matter which environment you load up. Once you see an environment you like, just click on it and then you hit open. And now it says loading map, and I think it just crashed. Source Filmmaker will occasionally crash. I don't know why it happens. If that happens, then just load up Source Filmmaker again. Yeah, I might as well open the project file I made also. And let's see, and it didn't save as well. That's probably because I didn't go to file save. So I'll just create a new one then. Right click load map, and I want to load the Badlands. So now I'll just have it crash again apparently. Okay, I'm going to be honest, actually not quite sure why it's not loading the map. Let me take a look at this real quick. I guess what I will try is just loading a different map, I guess. Whoa. Okay, generally don't know what's going on here, I'm going to be honest. Why is this happening? I guess I'll just try loading up any map at this point, I suppose. I'll just do this one, I guess. Okay, yeah, it's actually loaded up now, which is a good thing. So yeah, when you do eventually load up your very first map in Source Filmmaker, you're going to see something that looks a little bit like this, but you might not know how to navigate it. So let's actually just look at some very basic controls on how to navigate a scene in Source Filmmaker. If we were to left click and hold in the viewport, the mouse will disappear, and when you move your mouse, then you can actually look around. If we press and hold the W button on your keyboard, it will move forward. A is left, D is right, S is backwards, X is down, and Z is upwards. You could also move quicker and slower as well. So if we were to move around and hold down shift, then it would go much quicker. It's sort of like in a video game where you can hold down shift and then it sprints through the level, something like that. And then if you were to hold down control while moving, then it would go very slowly. You know, like the crouch button in a video game where you're going very slowly through a level, or stealthing it perhaps, or something. And I think that's pretty much all you need to know. When it comes to like rotating around a specific object, if you were to hold down the Alt button and then left click, then it will like in effect rotate around what you currently have selected in the scene. You can't really see it taking effect too much here, but it's just good to know. And also, I wouldn't touch this for now, but if you were to like hold down the R button and then move it left, it'll rotate sideways, and the same goes to right and up and down, whichever direction you want to, basically. I personally won't do this for now just because things might look a little bit tilted, but it's just good to know that it's there, you know. If you're on a laptop, then you might just be getting a blank screen and you can't see anything at all, like whatsoever. And just to be clear, I'm referring to the issue when you load in your map and nothing appears, it just remains blank in the viewport. So what do you do in that situation? This also might be applied to if you have a Steam Deck as well, I'm not sure. But if you go into like Windows, I think, and then hit the I forget which one it is. I gotta be honest, it's been a while since I've done this. Yeah, I'm an absolute pro. Hang on. Show all windows. Oh yeah, and if you go into engine window and click on auto hide engine window, then you'll see this. If you actually go to the bottom of your computer, you can see that there are now 2 Source Filmmaker windows. And if you click back to the main Source Filmmaker window, then it should be appearing on your end. I'm not sure if you're having this issue or not, but if you are, then that is how you fix it. Yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in this tutorial. We have loaded in our first map, check, and covered some of the basic controls, check. In the next video, we are going to be looking at how to add our very first assets or even a character to Source Filmmaker. Thank you for watching. It's Luke here. My name is Luke, and I'll be back with more videos coming soon. Goodbye all.